Hey everybody, this is Joe McCulloch here, and here's my Module 6 screencast presentation. I'd like to start off by just with a little quote from the Horn and Staker text in regards to developing and designing our educational programs. It says here, too often schools lead with the mentality of the technology rather than the consideration for the purpose. And I believe that this could also be related to the floor plan of the physical classroom as well. So out of the four choices that Dr. Ali allowed us to choose from, I chose this program here called SmartDraw. And without getting into in too much detail and wasting too much time, I pretty much chose this program because it offered a lot of different variations of the tools to use, different size rooms, different symbols. You can turn the grids on and off with this. You had rulers that you can turn on and off too, so to speak. I can do that for you now so you can kind of see. But anyway, here's what my final product came out to be. This is an engineering and technology and engineering design lab. And for this floor plan here, I'm choosing this blended learning floor plan. And I believe I'll be able to rotate with station rotation format with the students. I think this floor plan would be used the majority for that, but I can also do whole class instruction and direct instruction with this floor plan as well. Basically, what you see here is you have 6 work tables. That's these right here, and then you have 4 to 5 people per table. In the center, I have my desk. Originally, it was off to the side. I felt like if I put it in the center more, I'd be able to access my students better. They'd be able to access me better. And basically, I'm going to have the kids rotate amongst 3 rotations: the bottom here, the middle, and then the top. Depending on what activities we're doing, whether I'm teaching directly, if I'm guiding or helping them. Students will be collaborating with one another with their projects as well. We build various different projects in my class. It's a lot of hands-on work. We work with a lot of tools and machines, and the kids will research, design, and build whatever projects that we're assigned to do. So I felt like this setup here that you see in front of you would flow pretty nicely. Now, mind you, this is all just in the preliminary planning stages here, so I'm assuming and sure things will go wrong and I have to readjust this. But on the sides here, I also have student lockers. Up front here, I have different storage areas for supplies and that. So this is the model that I kind of thought would work best. I will have electrical outlets and all that stuff to each of these tables as well. And then all the tools and machines will be located throughout the room that the students will grab and bring back to their workstations, or they might have to go to an actual workstation other than these 6 here, and they'll be off to the side as well. Okay, so that's pretty much the SmartDraw program. I'd like to move over to the software now, or actually the cloud-based software, which I chose to do mine on a company that's known for architectural designing, and the company is called Autodesk, but in particular, the cloud-based software is called TinkerCad, and it can be found at the TinkerCad website. And then, you can go through all these different menu options and stuff. But pretty much, here's what I have. I made a little presentation for you, just for everyone to see, so that, I can go through this a little bit quicker. Now, I guess I'll start out with another quote from the resources. This one here is the Horn and Staker text as well. It says, "There is a growing demand among many communities for the need for customized courses that also offer students with a choice in their education and their layout or planning of their education." I really like this TinkerCad. I was first introduced to it maybe a year or two ago, and I was just playing around with it. But I know that because it has a lot of different abilities to reach different kids in that, I wanted to go ahead and look into it further for implementation into my tech ed and engineering labs for next year. All right, so it's called TinkerCAD. It's a blended learning cloud-based technology. So like in a quick little overview, basically this program is a 3D modeling program. Okay, it runs off a web browser, and it's a tool that's free. Okay, you can go to the website, make an account, and it's free of charge. All right. And it's a great tool to use for design purposes and for people to see whatever it is that they're drawing up front. You can see it on this software before you actually go ahead and construct it or build it. And in my classes, we do a lot of designing first, and then we do building after, where we take the design and we make it come alive. So also on here, I have different other things that it can do. It has the ability to 3D models, obviously. It has the ability to collaborate with others. You can adjust, edit, and comment with other people's drawings. You can do like a team project on here. So that's just some highlights of the overview. Now, also what's great about TinkerCad is it has basically 3 different options. You can use this program as a 3D CAD design drawing program. We can do electrical and touch on electrical standards where we work with circuits. And then also it has a coding feature as well, which I really haven't gotten into too much, but it's basically a drag and drop program with coding, which is like entry level. Next, up top here, can't get into all these because I'm running out of time, but this program also offers many synchronous and asynchronous aspects to the blended learning classroom, which I like. Obviously, you can live teach. Students can, draw freely, brainstorm ideas. We can use it as an enrichment experience, and the students can see it before they manufacture whatever project that it is. Now, for asynchronous, let me go back one. For the asynchronous aspects, it's a flexible learning format. There's module tutorials located throughout where the students can learn at their own pace. That takes us to our next one where they want to practice their skills. Students can obviously share their work, and there's many different lessons that they complete, many different projects that they can complete as well. And the students can communicate with one another. And there is a blog section as well. Next one. TinkerCad can be implemented into my blended learning classroom. Yes, definitely during the design process. This is where I'm highly interested in utilizing this for my engineering classes, where we build balsa wood towers, we build wind power vehicles, and our manufacturing challenge as well. Also, you can see in here that, let me go to the next slide, sorry, that if we're going to compare the digital curriculum rubric from the blended workbook, okay, this really checks off a lot of the boxes, and some of the highlights are on here. The curriculum is aligned to the PA, the ITSE, and the Common Core standards. There is differentiated instructions, and also it's adaptive, engaging, and motivated. It's pretty much interactive and collaborative, no doubt. It builds on 21st century and digital citizenship skills. I find it to be pretty user-friendly, being that I haven't used it much. It seemed like it was. And also it appeals to many different learning styles. When you go on there to check this out, you'll see that. And it applies to many different devices and Chromebooks and computers. So that is basically an overview of the TinkerCad program. I know I kind of went through it a little bit quicker, but I didn't want to take up too much time today. I guess I'll kind of end on one last quote here from the blended learning and action text. Okay, it says here, as teachers move forward from a traditional classroom to a blended learning model, we must be mindful of selecting technology, tools that allow for the flow of information, communication, and collaboration and creation, all in one learning medium, either in class or online, and then extend this seamlessly into each other. It is only when various learning mediums are woven together that the blended learning model is most effective. So that was another quote from one of the resources that I really related to during this module activity that we've been working on this week. Okay, and I feel and believe that the TinkerCad program does, in fact, blend all those different areas of blended education into satisfying those requirements. So that's pretty much it for my presentation for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to talking to everybody here on the online D2L platform very shortly. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.